Welcome to the John Krasinski podcast.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
I don't understand what that song was. I never heard that song before in my
Oh, a
life.
lot of these songs are going to be songs you never heard before in your life. That's another thing. Well, if we're going to try to post these to YouTube or Spotify or anything like that, they got to be songs that I can actually buy. And see, I can buy the rights to that song, and we can monetize whatever I put them on. And it's like 99 cents for every time that you make something with that song in it.
You know what?
It's very reasonable.
That song was...
I
mean, it does. That makes a lot of sense. You know, it's like... I mean, you don't want to get... No, I start with a song.
Yeah, I like starting with the songs. That's going to be
Make
a thing.
something original. I don't know. Like, so where we don't got to pay rights for it. I don't know that song. That song is kind of lame. I'm not going to lie to you. I was listening to that song. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I can give you guys
I just was not feeling that song at all. Like I was just sitting here listening to it, and I was like, what the hell is this?
I can give you guys the link. I don't know if you have to have an account. Well, I can test that out right now. But I can give you guys the link pretty much to the website where I can pull all those music from. And then if you guys have a song that you want to put on, just throw it up there. It's like epidemicsound.com or something like that.
Okay.
And I mean, I was listening to a couple other ones. We can actually, and that's another thing is I can actually play some of the things for you guys, and show you a couple of test runs I've been doing. That can be.
I hope they get better than that because that shit was terrible.
If you want something more hip hop, that was like an upbeat.
Ricky's like, yeah, no, fuck that song. He's not having it.
Ricky was not.
I'm not having that shit at all. That was stupid. I ain't never heard that song before, and it was dumb.
Oh man, Ricky's got to pick the song that he's only heard before. There was a couple songs that I picked earlier. It was like a starting of a cheesy, like Power Rangers show or some shit like that. Yeah,
we're be fighting crime, or I don't know. It was weird.
Maybe we are gonna fight crime.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah,
you never know what comes across.
Get up and start doing some kind of weird choreographed fight dance or whatever. Like I'm ready to go whoop some shit.
Wait, Ricky, did you listen to any of the ones I sent you earlier?
Dude, I get hit in the face and I go flying backwards, like do a flip.
Did you listen to any of the ones that I sent you earlier?
That's heavy. The only one I didn't check out was the last one he said. The Bonkers Beat Club. That one.
That one was actually like hip hop. Hold on.
Okay. I didn't hear that one at all. I think I listened to a little bit of the Rebel Eyes.
This one's the Bonkers Beat Club one. Hold on. You like that one?
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, this one's a bit different. Yeah, that one's a bit different.
Dude, that was a fucking dope, man. You lie.
Ricky, did you listen to this one, Ricky? That one's like a 1970s groove music right there.
Hell yeah. I think I heard this song before in an episode of fucking Scooby-Doo. Like the original cartoon. They were like running from demons and ghosts or whatever.
And then there's like little cutscenes, like when they're like running in and out of doors, like a hallway full of fucking rooms.
Let's take me back. That's what that was.
So they're running from the ghost, and they end up chasing the ghost. They're all scared again, shit like that. You know, like fuck yeah.
You didn't like that one either.
It was like Shaggy, Scooby running through a door or something, and some green ghost thing or whatever.
I think that song would be more fucking fire if it had some fucking Scooby-Doo ad-libs in it, you know?
No, Raggy, no. I could probably do that.
You know?
Just record some Scooby-Doo sounds, play them over it.
Yeah.
What was it? I actually watched that new Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Oh yeah?
It was weird. So like... The story wasn't bad. It was. I mean, it was kind of touching how they did the intro into like Scooby and Shaggy's relationship. It was like Scooby was just a mutt that always wanted to eat stuff, so he kept stealing food, and a police was trying to catch him and stuff. And Shaggy took him home because Shaggy had no friends. But
what the fuck?
yeah, it was weird. But the thing is, so the animation style was cartoony, but then they also tried to make it almost photorealistic in some areas, so it looked really strange.
Yeah, that's
Like
I don't know about
Scooby Doo kind of gave me an uncomfortable feeling a couple of times, just with the way they looked and the way they tried to make him look like
Just
the
like
cartoon.
that uncanny valley thing.
Yeah, kind of.
I guess.
Like the humans were good, but the animals were kind of weird.
But then they had that blue falcon dude and Comet, his electronic dog with the super limbs and stuff like that. They were part of it too, and so was Dick Dastardly, the guy that was in Wacky Races. Always tried to stop the cartoon characters from winning the race or anything like that.
Dick
Dastardly. He was in the movie.
Yeah, they were in the movie because it's like they were part of the universe. So it's gonna be some sort of multiverse with like Hanna-Barbera characters.
Everybody's doing the cinematic universe thing.
Yeah, and then Scooby.
That's
it's gonna
crazy.
be
Really, Hanna-Barbera's doing it now.
Yes, it's gonna be like Scooby and the gang are the kind of like the focal point of it, and they're gonna do a bunch of things with different Hanna-Barbera characters throughout these different Scooby-Doo movies that they're gonna make.
Damn, it's crazy, dude. I didn't even know that. That's what. Okay, so
let's see. Who are the
Does that eventually lead to Space Ghost?
Oops, sorry about that. That was actually a mess up.
Would that eventually lead to Space Ghost? Like, if you get super obscure with it?
That's what I was wondering. I
mean, if they're gonna do a universe like Space Ghost, like just put him in there. Oh, that would be crazy, dude.
Or Yogi the Bear. Just do a fucking Scooby-Doo and Yogi the Bear, or Scooby-Doo and the Flintstones.
What the fuck?
The Jetsons, they just like have to have it like they just. Oh, gang! I found a time machine, and we're gonna go back and forth throughout the time.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah,
and talk to cavemen, and then talk to future people.
Yeah, because they're gonna talk to the Jetsons. They had, but they also had like they had C Lab 2020, so technically they can do a C Lab thing. Though C Lab's like, I mean, it's a kids movie, so they're definitely not gonna be doing any of this C Lab 2021 type stuff. It was okay though. I mean, like I said, the animation was weird, but it was like the story wasn't bad. It was just kind of strange, and kind of predictable because it's a kids movie, which a lot of kids movies are very predictable.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Cool, man. Hey, so how was meeting Joe Rogan, bro? How was all that? How was that experience?
That was fucking awesome. So like, you know, I was kind of okay. So when I met Christina P, I was pretty nervous, but then after meeting her, like, she kind of alleviated a lot of that nerve. So it was like this time meeting Joe, I wasn't that nervous. I was just excited, and you know, when they told me that he was there, I was like, okay, thank you. And then as soon as like the guy left that told me he was there, I like jumped 3 feet in the air and like just ran straight to the green room and just walked in confidently and it's like, hey, Joe. And he was like, hey, what's up, man? I was just like, I've been waiting so long to see you, man. He's like, well, I see you too. And,
motherfucker was
and I was just like, hey, you didn't send us any note that you wanted anything. Do you need anything at all? He's like, no, everything's okay. We don't need anything. I'm like, okay, well, either way, I went out and I bought a brand new pipe, brand new grinder, some Rillos, which are like, they were like nicely sealed, really nice Rillos, not some 99-cent ones, and a bunch of weed. And I was like, it's all in here. And he's like, really? Well, thank you, man. He's like, that's crazy. You guys brought us weed. He's like, how illegal is it out there? I was out here. I was like, it's like decriminalized. If they catch me with it, they'll just this little amount. They'll just take it away and tell me to fuck off. He's like, that's pretty cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And then that's it. He really didn't. Now and then he asked for like, while he was doing the set, he would ask for a drink on stage, and so I'd go up there and I'd give him a drink, and he asked everybody to give me a round of applause. So that was really cool. but that's happened more than once. But it was really cool for him to do it. And then, it was just, it was a blast, dude. And the set was fucking hilarious. Both him and Tony, they did, like, their sets were so funny. Like, and I was so happy to see him live. That's, like, one of the people that I've always wanted to see live for such a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember...
And then you got to work the fucking green room. That's insane, you know?
Yeah, dude. And then, at the end of the weekend, him tipping me $400. Jeez, like... That was awesome. I thought it was only a little bit. I thought maybe $100 because I only saw 50s. He just signed like
$1 billion deal.
Yeah, I know, but still,
Spotify.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was just like, I still wasn't expecting it. You know, I've had people richer than that come through and still not even give kind of close to $400. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Man,
what else?
That's fucking.
And then, yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe. I mean, he would wander around a little bit, so he would let me ask him a couple questions. And I try to avoid the generic things that people always ask. It's like, oh, how's this going, or you know, what's going on with the show and things like that. I really just asked him, you know, how it feels. I asked him how it felt to be out of California and traveling around. He said it was really cool. Like he misses meeting new people because that's something he always does. And he was just really nice. And then Joe, at the end of the night, or at the end of the last week, or the last show, he was ready to get the fuck out of there. I don't know if he was starting to feel nervous about being in Texas or what. He was just like rushing to get out, or if he was being rushed to get out. He like rented a private jet for them to fly out there so that they wouldn't have to walk through any airports or anything like that. And they just go on to like a 16-person jet all by themselves, just the three of them. So that's
fucking wild.
Yeah, so he was probably like, get back on that when you get back on that jet.
He was like, I need to get the fuck out of here.
So he get home in the morning. So yeah, because like right when they land, Houston sends out like this alert thing on everyone's phone, and it's like an Amber Alert.
He's probably gotta get back so he can do his podcast.
Well, I mean, he has them pre-recorded, but no, there's an Amber Alert. Almost type thing, you know, where everyone's phone goes off. But it was saying, hey, everyone stay inside. Houston's, you know, is in like pretty much code red for the coronavirus. You know, we want everyone to wear a mask, stay inside, only travel to grocery stores, yada, yada, yada. And their phone goes off and says this right when they land. And they're like, shit. We just landed in the worst place on the planet. But they say it did the show. You know, they didn't do meet and greets, obviously. They didn't really interact with a lot of people, obviously. But, yeah, it was a good show. And they were good guys.
That's dope, man. I wish I could have experienced something like that, man. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was probably pretty cool. But
so who are you, like, top 3 or 5 favorite comedians that, like, ever fucking came through that you worked for?
It would probably be Joe Rogan, Tom Segura, and Bert Kreischer. Just because Bert makes it a party the whole time he's there. But then also, that's recent. Ralphie May is also kind of in there too because he also makes it a party. He made it a party every time he was there. So Ralphie May is always like in one of my tops, you know?
Yeah.
And then also used to make a lot of fucking money on those weekends.
Yeah, and you got pretty cool with Ralphie, didn't you?
Yeah, he would like to sit and talk and stuff like that. So he's a really cool guy.
Oh yeah.
He liked to know people. He like he credited himself for being able to remember people. But he didn't do it by like their names. He called me Malfoy because he said I looked like Malfoy because my hair was pretty much blonde every time he came to see me.
Oh, okay.
Or he came and I saw him, more like it, but yeah. But anyway. What y'all been up to? How's Dallas, Wes?
Fuck that, man. Dude, Dallas is whack right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, obviously, I mean, you still like, they pretty much did the same thing as, like, Houston did. You know, you gotta be, like, everywhere you go, you have to have a mask on. Like, any store, anything, like, you know, and pretty much just out in public anywhere, even if you're just walking around, you're supposed to be having a mask on. You can get stopped. you can get like apparently the first time's like a warning, second time is like $1,000 fine, and if they keep catching you doing it, you can potentially get like a $10,000 fine for not having a mask on.
Really?
Seriously?
Oh,
You
Yeah,
have to have a
man.
mask on in Houston and Dallas?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's,
dude. And then
that's crazy.
Well, not while I'm walking down the street. I haven't heard anything about walking down the street, but yeah, in any business, no business will let you in with without a mask on.
Yeah, no, they stretch they turn you around right at the door. They're like, not, if they see you walking in with this no mask, they're like, no, you need to get out of here.
Yeah.
They shut you down right then and there.
I got a Whataburger mask.
Oh, yeah. Is it orange?
It's got a Whataburger symbol on it. Like a bunch of them.
Oh, so it's like white with orange Whataburger symbols.
No, it's orange. Or it's like, or there's like different patterns, but mine's like all orange. With like Whataburger symbols. In dark
interesting.
orange. I think that's what it is. But I also ordered one in the mail. It's like neon teeth or whatever. Bright green.
Can you wear that at work?
I'm going to.
I got a Dragon Ball
I
Z
don't know
one
if I
coming in the
can.
mail. But I don't think I can wear it at
Make
work.
me wear your one.
No, I got some improv ones for at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those are pretty cool too. I kind of like them.
Yeah, I just bought a couple bandana ones just because I wanted some reusable ones, and they're like the cheapest ones I could find. So I just got like a couple of those.
Yeah, you definitely want to have the reusable one because putting those old those stupid paper masks on all the time and just throwing them to the side, that's just bigger waste than we need. And people are doing it like crazy. Nah. They get
I can't even tell you how many times I see like a bunched up mask on the fucking street.
Yeah, dude. People need to start wearing them. Just get those masks and wear them like underwear. Just like have one for every day and wash them every week, man.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Because it's also very important to wash them because you don't want some bacterial growing in that shit, and then you're just making it worse for yourself. The shitty thing is, like, having facial hair in that mask, it's a little annoying.
Yeah, my chin is constantly trying to pull my mask off my nose. It's fucking annoying. If I'm working and I get shit all over my hands because I'm like working the mud table or the grill, or
Ricky, get away from the TV.
But there's shit all over the gloves, right?
Ricky, get away from the TV.
There's no TV.
Oh, someone's watching TV.
Yeah, I'm not making any noise.
No, I don't have a TV or anything though.
Oh, Ricky, I can hear your TV.
There's
Actually,
nothing going in my room. There's no TV going right now.
Actually, hold on.
That is not my
I'm thinking
TV.
maybe this TV. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Okay.
Yeah, that was Wes's TV.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck you, Tommy and Wes, both of y'all. You're like, Ricky, turn down the TV, and like, I thought I
muted hers. I thought I muted the TV in my living room right now, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah.
You're
fine.
It's mighty suspicious.
No, it's not. No, it was fine. It was Wes's TV.
No. Anyway, what were you on, Ricky?
Anyway.
Everything just keeps
Fucking.
purple for a
What
second.
was that? Saying?
I don't even remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was distracted by the
probably some
TV.
dumb shit. Probably that's probably.
I did come up with a couple things to talk about.
Well, I mean,
Unless you
go right ahead, man.
we can go back and forth with this. Oh shit, where are the bookmarks? You know what sucks about Google is you go to you put things in a bookmark, and then you're like, okay, now where is the bookmark? No, I found it though. Were you guys going? Do you guys go to a lot of bars? Is this bar closing down
dude, I don't
thing
go out at all.
affect you
I don't
guys?
have the money right now.
I mean, I used to go like here and there, but I mean, not as much as I used to,
Yeah. I used to go to a bar all the time because there's one right next to my job. So I just, whenever we get off, just go have a couple of drinks. But then a bartender there got coronavirus, and so they had to close it down like a week before the governor just closed everything back down. So like it was just like, didn't even matter.
Yeah.
So it was like the only one I went to anyway.
Dude, our dining room's opening on like the 6th.
It's opening.
That's what I've noticed out here.
But
Like our Whataburgers already like have dining rooms open until like 9:30 or something.
Yeah, they're just not doing it as late. Yeah.
It's weird.
Whataburger don't give a fuck, dude.
They're supposed to stay at only yeah, probably not. They're supposed to stay at only 50% capacity, so just let us know how that goes.
Yeah, Whataburgers
Like you guys
"Yeah,
gonna
what's
have
up,
a
motherfuckers?"
yeah, you guys gonna have someone at the door doing a clicker,
Right.
making sure.
Whataburger's like, dude, he's just like, this spicy ketchup is the cure to the coronavirus, dude. All right, you know? We got this shit.
Come on through.
Dude, spicy ketchup, that's probably what they think it is.
Yeah, I know. I went to Whataburger the other night at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it was just constant cars going through. Like it took a good 20 minutes to get to the thing, and then yeah, cars just kept on going through, never stopped. But then a couple of restaurants are even closing down around here, so they're like one of the only restaurants open in some places.
Fucking Whataburger is just like, we're gonna profit out of the fuck out this pandemic, man. We ain't closing shit. Everybody else gonna close. We're like, we ain't pussies. We're not closing. Dude, they really do. If they give me a mask, right? And it's like, alright, but it's like everybody's supposed to wear a mask. The motherfuckers be walking around with their noses uncovered. Like that's not the same
No,
thing
you
as
need
not
to
wearing a mask.
you need to tell people. You need to tell those people to put the over their nose.
Yeah, but
that's
my
like-
mask gets pulled down by my chin, and it comes off my nose, and I have to constantly adjust it.
Well,
And
if you try changing
that's annoying when shit's on my hands, like grease and mayonnaise and or just like food, touching food and stuff.
Have you tried tightening it up?
Tightening it up how? Like wrapping it around?
No,
the
using a
ears?
different thing. Yeah, so do you use the ear string that came with it?
Yeah.
You should replace it with something else. Something I used. You remember? You know that like kind of elastic type cloth that like Halloween masks are made out of, kind of stretchy, but it's
Yeah.
cloth. Yeah, if you get like a strip of that and you run it through the loops of the mask, and then you kind of make that the ear things, you make that a little tighter than it should be, then it'll keep the mask in place, and it's also way more comfortable on your ears. You don't even feel they're there.
Oh yeah.
So that's what you need to do. You have to make the mask tighter, but obviously don't do it with the fucking little pieces of string that come on all these stupid masks, because that's just gonna make your ears uncomfortable and kind of fuck them up. You want to replace it with a nice piece of cloth that'll keep it in place. Because I used to have that problem too, but I wear my mask all day and I talk and all kinds of stuff, and I never have an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the mask I've been having, like, I haven't had a problem with them at all, man. Like, I've been, been pretty decent with it. I just hate going into, like, Walmart or, like, some places and you just see people, like, not wearing them, walking around, like, thinking that they're fucking, like, they're thinking they're the shit for some reason. It's like, oh, I don't need a mask. It's like, I hope you catch that shit. Like, what I mean? Like,
Dude,
fuck.
it's all one gang. It's a no mask gang.
I like the idea of wearing a mask. I thought people like that was cool. I thought we all get to do like a little cosplay when we go out. Fucking dress like a ninja, Fuck it. Let's go all the way. Let's all just put on Halloween costumes and it's Halloween every fucking day. We can be whatever we want out in public as long as we're
Right,
wearing
dude,
a
I'm gonna go
mask.
out looking like fucking Sub-Zero or some shit. dude.
Exactly.
Like,
No, I was thinking before I cut my hair, I was thinking I need to get a Winter Soldier mask so I can go out as Winter Soldier and just fuck around. Nah, but yeah, exactly. Get
tattoos so you can put like silver. There's Winter Soldier's arm.
yes, or just get a metal
Get
arm.
made fun of.
Or I'll just break or just get my arm cut off and then talk to Elon Musk about being his guinea pig, and then he'll put a metal arm on me, and it'll be a Tesla arm, and I'll be the real Winter Soldier.
Hell yeah.
Now I cut my hair, so I'm more like the real Howard Stark. Not even Tony Stark. Like when I cut my hair, it looks so weird. I look almost like Howard Stark from the first Captain America movie. I wanted to do a Captain America type vibe, but she couldn't really get it right. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Anyway, so.
So
I brought up this article earlier, and I was wondering if you guys want to hear some weird things that I found on Reddit.
What's that?
Some of them I've read, a couple of them, some of them I haven't.
no,
But
no. What the fuck is Reddit?
Reddit? Motherfucker. Anyway, hold on. Here's the intro, though.
Deep in the bowels of the internet.
Yeah, I heard that. That shit's kind of lame too.
Laying awake at night, unable to move. Being stuck so deep you can't even scream. These are horrors of Reddit.
Ricky acting like that. It's supposed to be like, something you'll find on ABC or something. Motherfucker, this is something you'd find on Adult Swim late at night. It's not supposed to be awesome. Like, I didn't make something amazing to blow your mind.
I mean, it could at least not be terrible.
All right, so found this one story. So these are disgusting sex stories, apparently. And I haven't read any of them, so I'm gonna read some now.
I thought this was your collection or something.
Oh yeah, let's
I
go.
think I
how
came up with
many
this.
you got?
Fuck no. Let's see. So a few years ago, I brought a new girl back to my apartment after being out drinking all evening. We were too drunk to make the beast with two backs, so we passed out until morning. Just sometimes the way people will try to write on the internet, just like I got to use metaphors, can't get to the point. I got to seem like a professional writer.
Right.
Anyway.
Wait, no. What the fuck was the? Wait, what? We
were too drunk to
too
make the
drunk.
beast with two backs.
Okay.
When we awoke,
What
we
else?
started kissing and canoodling, and I decided to go down on her. This was one of my favorite things, and generally we'll do it as long as it takes to make a girl come. Anyway, I head down south and pull down her panties to see the hairiest bush I've ever seen in my life. Not only is it hairy, but the hair is very long, also messy looking. Kind of bed-ragged, like a homeless guy's beard or an abandoned bird nest.
Oh my god.
Now being slightly less enthused, but still determined, I plunged face in first and started getting busy. The taste of this beaver, if possible, was worse than it looked. It was fetid. I don't even know what is fetid? It was fetid
Right,
and
I was like,
bitter,
what the
and to make matters worse, I had numerous pubic hairs caught in my throat, which were tickling and making me cough. I decided to pull back for a second to regain my composure. I thought if I had pulled her lady bits, I might be able to get a better angle and attack her clit. I opened up her pussy to a terrible sight. There were multiple lumps of what looked like cottage cheese dotted around her pussy lips and clit.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Each
Oh,
lump ranged
God.
from a few millimeters to a width and a half a centimeter in size. It looked like some sort of fungus was growing in there. Needless to say, I was fucking revolted and started to gag. I knew that despite my love of pussy, I could not go down on her again without puking my guts up. I mumbled some excuse about a headache and not feeling good and fled to the bathroom, whereupon I spent 10 minutes washing my mouth out and brushing my teeth. Even to this day, I shudder whenever I think of the cottage cheese pussy girl.
Ah, dude, that's fucking gross as fuck.
There's one of the stories I found.
That fucking bitch had like fungi growing out of her fucking clit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
That
Right.
was nasty, dude.
Let's go down to
Yeah.
a shorter one. This one's only like 2 sentences. Sucking a chick's nipple in the dark. She was loving it. All of a sudden, there was liquid, lactating, sick. So keep going. She seems to be loving it. Lights
Why are
come
we doing
on.
this?
Dun dun dun.
Why are we
I've been
doing
sucking
this?
the pus out of a boil. Oh.
Why are you doing this? Why are are we doing this? Why are you doing this?
Because it's fucking
I didn't
putting you
know
through so
what
much
is
pain,
this?
Ricky. That's why we're doing
Here, Ricky. We'll go through. We'll look at one that isn't so gross.
Hold on. Get
so
at least like a couple more good ones like that in there. That is fucking classic.
Let's see. Ex-girlfriend and me having anal sex in a pitch black room. Smell
Okay,
hits. I turn on the lights
Let's
and there
stop
is
right
brown
there.
diarrhea all over my crotch and both our legs. Cleaning up in the shower afterwards with her, I said with a smile, "That was pretty gross." She says, "I thought it was pussy juice, so I was rubbing it into my pussy."
Ew. Where's my
Oh
gun?
no!
E. coli.
Oh,
You know what it's
dude.
called?
This
E.
motherfucker's
coli,
like,
yeah,
E.
the shit-eating bacteria.
Hell no, man.
I think that's what the disease is called. E. coli.
You
That's
want to hear another
embarrassing.
anal one?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Super
Let's
quick. Here we go. 3 words. Anal sex pinworms. Maybe not as gross as the original poster story, but it's fucking nasty to pull your dick out and see a dozen or so pinworms rolling around on the condom.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you've been
I've
there?
read these before. actually so
Ricky was
familiar.
like, I've been there.
Bro,
Fuck you, dude.
pinworms, bro?
Pinworms. Yeah, there's some anal worms that live in an anus. Usually
Holy
kids get them or
fuck.
something like that.
Oh, man, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? That's some next level shit, bro. Like, you got worms coming out your ass, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's some fucking...
Okay, I got one. This one's gross, but not that bad. Okay, he pulled out to come on my face. I was unprepared and accidentally snorted his semen into my nose. Later on, we started making out, and I sneezed. His semen flew onto his face. It's probably grosser for him than it was for me. She snowballed him with a sneeze.
Bro.
Jesus.
That one was pretty good. All right.
Anyway, so yeah, we're just reading gross things. I think I've read some of these before, but yeah, we're just reading gross things on the internet. Just Google that or something. Is it like a game?
Oh no, I was just reading stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We can make it into a game somehow.
Yeah, we should definitely try to find the worst fucking stories that we can fucking find, you know? Just like each week. See which one
Okay.
finds the most nastiest shit.
Did you hear about those kids that found a dead body, like a bag?
Oh
And
yeah,
they were,
like
doing TikTok or whatever.
yeah,
they found that
TikTok's led
body.
them to some location. They found a dead body chopped up into pieces in some luggage or something.
Yeah. That shit was. Well, okay, cool. So never mind. You guys both never mind. You guys already know all the details, I guess.
I mean, that's just pretty fucked up right there.
I was gonna tell you about that, but you already know.
I
about
got
it,
some
so-
other stories, but that aren't sexual, but they are on the page called Medical Professionals, the most fucked up thing you've ever seen.
We're just.
Ooh.
Is this story time?
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, story
Okay.
time.
I just want to see what comes up after I read these things. I mean, I can pre-read some stuff, but I don't know. Sometimes it's fun for me not to. If I go, let's see. My brother-in-law is a labor and delivery nurse. I always ask for her to tell me some fucked up stories. 30 or some years ago, working in hospitals is enough for anyone to see some disturbing things. But she recently shared a story in which she says it was probably the most disturbing. A couple came into the delivery ward scheduled for an induction. Oh man, I don't know if I want to read this anymore.
Wait, what?
Just because it's talking about. Okay, let me proofread it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, it's about a baby dying. Not reading that. That ain't not funny. Yep. Go away from that page.
Wait, what was it? Wait, why? There's.
It was
I
just
mean,
about a baby dying during childbirth.
it's
So
not a
it was
story-
fucked
you got
up, but
a-
it
you got a
wasn't
story
funny.
that Tommy couldn't handle.
No,
Tommy had
I mean,
feelings
would
like
you?
I can't
Is there
handle
anything funny about it?
I mean,
I thought
baby
that
songs
I thought the
kinda
page
like-
would be funny. That's why Tap definitely should proofread some stuff. I do have some
It
slut
could be
stories.
funny.
You hear some slut stories?
Some slut stories.
This
Why?
girl named Peyton said, last weekend my friend stayed over, but my roommate was in the next room. I didn't want to have sex on the bed because the headboard would be too loud, so I told him to fuck me out at the window 4 stories up in Brooklyn. Oh. And then people could see her out this, people could look up at her apartment and see her getting fucked.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty.
This one, wait, no, hold on. Okay.
It's next level.
I had a
You told us?
threesome with an ex and his dad. You want to read that
This
one?
is dumb.
I don't know, Ricky, what you got?
Nothing. I
Yeah.
got nothing, man.
Yeah, I don't have anything as of right now, but
I got commentary on the dumb shit that you're saying.
I'm saying this is dumb.
That's what I got, bro.
Let's see. No, I like the one about Kayla. Let's see. With my ex, we were together at the time. Told me that his dad would check me out all the time, and if I found him attractive, which I did, and they had a very close relationship and would compare sex stories and partners. The topic of the threesome came up, and they were both down. One day, we went to his apartment while his wife was working. Oh, shit. My boyfriend grabbed me, kissed me, pulled my boobs out of my maxi dress, and shoved my face into his dad's. Started making out. He touched me all over, and my boyfriend was watching and jerking himself off. The dad had to pull his dick out after the first suck because he couldn't hold it in and quickly came while my boyfriend was inside me and I finished with my boyfriend.
what?
So
the
girl had
fuck?
sex with her boyfriend and his dad.
Dude, that's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking insane.
That's funny.
Dude, boyfriend's ultimate cuckold, man. Like, what his dad fuck his bitch? Like, what?
I know, but Ricky wants to
That's
play
so
something else.
weird. That's so weird, though.
Yeah, that would be fucking. I couldn't do it.
That's
I
so
couldn't do it with
weird.
like a close
Gross.
friend, let alone a family member.
Yeah, dude, fuck, that's so fucking, bro. Especially your dad, like, what the fuck, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, like
And your
fucking
girlfriend?
father- Yeah, your fucking girlfriend's sucking your dad off while you're over there just fucking jacking it, you know? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
right. I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Pretty gross.
Yeah, that's definitely
And
her.
that's
She's
what
like,
it
"Oh my
sound
God,
like.
it's-"
Oh shit, did you accidentally turn the volume up on your video that you were watching? Oops. Better turn that back down. Didn't want them to, don't want to give it away.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Is that what is that what happened?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Tommy?
He's watching the video of
There's multiple of them.
what
It's
the
glitchy.
fuck?
There's a few of them.
Oh man.
I don't know, Ricky. What'd you do this weekend?
Yeah, Ricky, what the
Chilling.
fuck have you been up to?
I fucking worked at my job. It sucks and I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
It's so bad. I mean, it's over eventually. You know what I mean? Like you get off in the morning.
This
You
is
don't have to work.
the Whataburger News with Ricky.
You know what I mean? You know that time of day where
Breaking
it's like you don't
news
gotta
since
work
out of the world of fucking Whataburger. Here's your burgerologist, Ricky.
So you get off at the end of the day, at the end of your day, and you don't gotta be there anymore making it, doing that shit. I'll straighten up. That's what I'm saying, you know?
Is Whataburger open 24/7?
Yes, the drive-thru is.
Do you guys get a chance to clean it?
Yeah, we try. We do the best we can. Like, I clean as much as I can, but there's some people that don't care as much about the cleanliness. They aren't trying as hard. And, I mean, yeah, it's clean, but
I guess it's clean enough.
they put the work on. Mm. Yeah.
You sound very
Work.
excited about working in the drive-thru of a Whataburger, Ricky. Tell me more.
Oh no,
That's not the. It's
No,
not
it's
the
a terrible
kind of attitude I would
existence.
expect from a burger.
It's a terrible existence working at Whataburger.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
I thought you liked it.
There's like so many dumb motherfuckers that come through the drive-thru. Any drive-thru is probably like that. Do you understand that like most people are fucking stupid and they don't understand like even like imagine working at a drive-thru. Even if you never worked at a drive-thru. You know?
I mean, no, I get it.
It's fucking not hard. It's just you make it hard. I don't know.
The people make it hard. Yeah, I try not to be rude. Like I said, when I went to Whataburger the other day and I went to the drive-thru early in the morning, I give the bitch like $13. Because, like I said, she was working her ass off.
Dude, I get tips.
I made $1,000 in that day, so yeah, I was gonna tip her out. What?
Yeah. Yeah, even if she's not supposed to take it, it's like, no.
No, Whataburger employees can take them.
For real?
Yeah, right, Ricky?
No.
Oh, you can't?
No.
What?
I get tips and I turn them down. Yeah, let's go with that.
You guys can't take tips? I thought you guys could take tips.
I don't think we can, though.
I'm about to look
We
this
make
up right
$10
now.
an hour.
Oh, no, hold on. I gotta close the soundbar. Look it up, because every time I press that certain
How much
button.
do you make?
How much do I make? Yeah, so
You.
I was about to say,
I
mine
don't give a
varies
fuck
so
how
much.
much you make. You kiss my ass with your income.
What is it? Can
I know.
Whataburger employees take tips? Oh, it's actually, it's because I have a camera, or I got a microphone on it. No, we are not allowed to take tips. Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feel
so
like
I
they should be
refuse
able to
every
take 'em.
tip. Somebody tries to give me a tip, I go, who the fuck do you think I am?
Yeah, that
Don't try to
sucks.
give me no tip again. No, I don't say that. If I
Man,
did say that, it would be over pretty quick. I think I would lose my job pretty quick.
so I wonder what that girl. I wonder if that girl was able to keep that money I gave her. She didn't give it back to me.
No,
took it.
she probably turned it into her boss. Yeah.
No. She would have tried to force it back to me before turning it into her boss. I feel like she was able to. Like,
No, that's what she did. She turned it into her boss probably, and she was like, "Oh, a customer gave me a tip," and she gave it to her boss,
that's
and they
dumb.
put it in a safe, and nobody gets it.
So what happens to it?
That's what happened to it.
What happens
gave
to
it
it
to her
after the
boss.
save?
Yeah,
She
like,
followed Whataburger procedures and gave it to her boss. I guarantee you that because every Whataburger is a good employee and does a good job, right? Right, Tommy?
Why the fuck? I'm telling you that she kept it. I for sure.
I'm not.
That bitch kept that money.
Uh,
I hope she
Yeah,
kept that
yeah.
money.
She better not get
That's
no
what I was
13
trying
like
to
her
imply.
boss.
Like that's what happened to it. You're not supposed to take tips, but she fucking took her tip. Not that I ever do that. I never
Fucking.
do that ever.
I regret the day I found a $50 bill in United and turned it into null. Gosh, I should have put that shit in my pocket. I was such a stupid kid. Should have put that shit in my pocket. Because he took that shit from me. He just took it. And just, yeah, put it in the safe. And probably went into his pocket later that day or something.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, definitely we'll check this back to the office. No, thank you, bud.
It's going in the Christmas fund.
Christmas fund, yeah, okay.
It's like, oh, Christmas party canceled. Oh, what happened to that $50 I found for the Christmas fund?
That's a weird way to call your wallet, you know? Fucking Christmas fund.
Christmas fund. If that's a Christmas fund, I want a fire truck and a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox One X. Like, nah, but shit.
Oh, my bad.
Work's been too good, yeah. Like you said, work's been too good on some weekends. But this weekend we have like, have y'all ever heard of Miss Pat?
Miss Pat? No.
What?
She was,
Miss Pat.
yeah, Miss Pat.
That sounds Pat's like P-A-T-T
P-A-T. Just P-A-T.
or P-A-T. That sounds
She was on
familiar.
The Degenerate. She was on the latest season of The Degenerates. She also did an episode at Your Mom's House.
Okay.
That sounds really familiar.
She used to be a crackhead. And,
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Oh no, I do not.
Was she like turned into a comedian or something?
Yeah, she's old. She's like in her 40s or something. She's not that
48
famous or
years old.
anything.
Yeah, she's almost 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's coming this
As far as
weekend. I don't
Yeah.
see, especially with the new, the new thing with people being asked to stay inside more still. I don't see me making even close to like a few $100s this weekend.
Did you know that she was born Patricia Williams?
I mean,
Actually, I know everything about Miss Pat.
you were reading it off your
I
phone.
did. No, I know everything about her.
Yeah,
Ask
okay.
me anything, okay? She's,
What's her shoe size?
you know, she was born
What'd you
in
say? What's her what?
What's her shoe
Atlanta,
size?
Atlanta, on April 2nd, 1972. Remember the weather was hot. I don't remember that. I just know that.
Oh, look at this story. A Whataburger employee gets a $10,000
Did you know that
mink
she has
coat as a tip.
4 kids and 4 adopted kids.
Yeah, she had to adopt her sister's kids, because her sister a crackhead
Yeah.
too.
She was 14 when she had her first kid, and her second at 15. It was crazy.
It's fucking Ricky.
Like I said, she was a
It was crazy.
crackhead. You think I was lying to you?
Oh man.
She was though. She ain't now.
Started selling crack cocaine in Atlanta while supporting herself at the age of 15 with 2 kids.
What the fuck?
Damn. That's crazy. Like, damn. Selling
Yeah,
crack. Like, hey, baby, get off the corner. Go to sleep. Go to bed. Like, shut up. I'm selling crack.
Yeah, fucking.
Yo, that baby on the corner. That's a Dave Chappelle joke.
Yeah, dude, that's what he's really talking
Hey,
about. He's
baby,
talking about Miss Pat,
Go
bro.
home. No, his baby was selling weed though. She's like, I'm
Oh,
selling crack.
No, that's definitely Miss Pat that he's talking about. I'm pretty sure of that.
A lady gave a Whataburger drive-thru employee a $10,000 fur coat as a gift.
Oh, that sounds creepy.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah,
like, what if they
what?
stole it?
Why would you do that?
What if it was
Somebody gave you an
haunted?
expensive gift like that at the fucking drive-thru.
She's like,
I feel
take
like,
it.
What the fuck is this shit?
I've been
Yeah,
meaning
somebody's
to
like, oh, here
get
you
rid
go,
of
here's
it.
a $10,000 mink fucking coat. I'd be like, what?
Tell
I don't
me.
want this shit.
Tell me to my face you accept it.
I would throw that shit on the ground right in their face.
Take it.
It's like, this is what this means to me.
It will stay with you for a long, long
this
time.
negativity from capitalism, this hate, this thing that. Oh.
Bro, for real, that sounds like some medieval times type shit. Like, you know, like.
I shall give you a coat in exchange for a burger.
That's terrible.
I am
Dude,
hungry.
you could probably bring a burger from the today back in time, and you could probably get like a fur coat for that.
No, bro, you'd be like a fucking witch, bro. They'd fucking burn you alive. They'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Fuck, how the fuck do you cut these tomatoes so slimy? And why are they so big and red?
What the fuck is this shredded lettuce? What the fuck is this?
Nah.
This
They'd be like,
cheese
"Oh."
is orange.
Well, they'd be like, what is this from? They don't fucking understand. Of course they
They'd be
don't
like, what the
understand.
fuck?
Just be like, this shit tastes good, bro. And like, eat some of it yourself and then give it to them and just be like, whoa, what are this shit? And it's like, this shit is dope is what this shit is.
Man, the
They'd be
hamburger
like,
wasn't
"No."
invented until like the early
This
1900s.
dope is what this
Dude,
shit
no,
is.
they'd be like, they'd be tripping the fuck out. Like, you know, dude, if they saw mayonnaise, they'd be like, dude, what the fuck did you just do on my burger? Like,
He put his baby juice on my money.
they'd be sitting there like, bro, what the fuck? You know, you probably get hung for that shit.
Are you trying to impregnate me through the mouth?
They're like, what kind of faggotry is this? And I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah, that board guy know it once.
Kill the gay man.
yeah. hang the gay man.
He came on my burger.
Like so gay.
He fornicated with
No,
the sandwich.
no, it wasn't me. I got it from a cow. Don't worry. He made a cow come on my burger. How
Cow
twisted.
and a chicken.
Oh, I am going to kill you. I am going to hang your soul.
Chicken.
I will make a chicken come in your face.
I'm telling you, bro.
What are you thinking of in your face?
Why? Do you prefer it in your mouth?
Is that how you eat? You just slap that shit on your face and hope it gets into your mouth? Why did you get the mayonnaise on your face? What's wrong with you?
Dude, back then they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, bro. Just sitting there like, what the fuck? What
Do I
fuck
eat
is
with my
this?
nose? Which Whole Food go?
Which is for real, bro.
They were really fucking dumb back then.
God's all up like, no, not that one. Not that one. No.
Yeah.
He said, no, not that one.
Anyway, the burger was invented in no, that shit was invented in 1900 exactly. Someone
You looked it up?
someone put ground beef in between two slices of bread. That was the first time someone did that.
It's 1900. Like,
Fucking morons,
I
man.
don't think ground beef was a thing.
Maybe.
Look that up now
Let's
with your
see.
fancy looking up device. When was ground beef made? Fucking, I just inquire about anything and I got Tommy's on the case. Give the answer.
1880. Someone invented ground beef.
1880?
So it took them 20 motherfucking years
Put that
to
shit
go
into
grab
two
pieces
slices.
of bread. Like someone was like, man, this ground beef is awesome. And then someone dropped their piece of bread on the beef and they're like, oh, you got your bread all over my beef. Oh, you got your beef all over my bread. And then and they're like, we're gonna call it Reese's. I mean a hamburger.
Fucking
No, when was sliced bread invented? Well, if it says like 1890,
I can tell you that's when shit changed for everybody. Like
Yeah.
the whole world. Nothing's ever happened like that since.
Dude, wait, whoa.
This fucking
No,
groundbreaking
okay, that's an
revolution right there.
automatic.
Fucking
Okay, the
slice
first machine invented that would slice bread was in 1928.
Cares.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Dude, people back
Why
then
are
are
we
so
looking for
fucking
them?
whack, bro. We got cars that drive themselves now. Like, fuck them, you know?
Yeah,
We're
what
so
the
much
hell's the
smarter than
problem,
these
man?
idiots.
Those fuckers haven't even figured out sliced bread. We're fucking making other cars, you know?
Fucking dumbasses.
Oh,
they're so
dude,
stupid.
people. Let's see.
Fucking nerds, bro. Fuck them.
If they were nerds, they would know how to slice bread already. It wouldn't be
People have
like,
been
yo.
cutting bread since bread was invented in like in like 30,000 years ago.
Dude, those guys before 13,000 years ago, what was they even doing
30,000
with their
years
ground
ago.
beef? They weren't putting it between anything, that's for sure.
They weren't grinding their beef, that's for sure. Were they making tacos? Right, because Native Americans had tortillas, right? So like through Mexico, and didn't they make tortillas?
Bro, if
Native
Mexico
American-
didn't fucking invent tortillas, my life is a fucking lie.
Well, there were-
That's all I know.
Native Americans lived there first, and they were driven out too by the Spaniards.
Oh, yeah.
And then they evolved into what we
But
know
yeah,
as
it
Mexico.
was the first traces of tortillas was about 10,000 years ago in the Sierra Madre Mountains in Mexico. So yeah,
Nah, it was
Okay.
Mexico.
It was
You
the
don't know what
original
the hell you're talking about,
Mexicans,
though.
not the Spaniard Mexicans, though.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. Give me like 1 second.
It
You're
comes
good.
from Mexico. It comes from the earth. Hey, you know the guy West?
Yeah, the other guy who was
That
being right
guy.
back,
Dude,
he's gone.
he's got a dumb voice, right?
Oh
Hey, fuck you, Ricky.
man. So I need to get a sip of this Kool-Aid. Bert
Oh,
Kreischer
shit.
was drinking Kool-Aid on Two Bears One Cave.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
he had like
You watch
60,
everyone?
yeah, of course. He had like a 64-ounce container full of Kool-Aid. Fuck yeah. And last week, he was fucking saying shit like grown men don't eat ice cream. And then this week he comes in with a 64-ounce thing of Kool-Aid. And he's like, "Oh, I drink Kool-Aid every fucking day."
Fucking, I haven't had Kool-Aid in a minute.
I get those containers that you just pour a bit into like a quart of water, and you don't add sugar or anything. You just stir it, and it's good. It's great.
Oh, yeah.
But what was it?
Fuck Kool-Aid.
The other night,
Nah, fuck Kool-Aid.
the first day I saw Joe Rogan, I went out and I bought like a gallon of Sprite from Red Robin right next door because we have Pepsi products. Fucking Sierra Mist, which is gross. And that's all I drank.
Gallon? Why'd you get a gallon?
Because I was trying to drink like all of it, and I drank almost all of it. But then later that night, I definitely shot out just Sprite, like just straight Sprite, shot out of my ass.
That's pretty gross.
I'm like,
pretty
oh
gross
well,
thing.
that's what happened to all of it. It didn't even go out the pee hole. It just
Well,
went
why?
straight
How do you
out.
buy a gallon of Sprite? I thought they only came in like 2 liters.
You can buy a gallon of Sprite or a gallon of any Coke product at Red Robin. It's like $8 though. It's stupidly
For a
overpriced than if you were like going to Walmart for a 2 liter for like $2. You buy 2 2 liters, I think that's more than the gallon right there.
So why'd you go get the gallon?
Because it was right there, and I was already picking up food, and was on the website when I was ordering my food. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get a gallon of Sprite."
What's the bottle look like?
It was a bag. It was like a bag with like a spout
It was like a bag
on
of
top.
Sprite.
So it was almost like
Did you take like a big old metal straw and just?
no. I would
that
just
shit
take
and just
swigs
suck
off
that
of it.
down, like-
I would just take swigs off of it like it was some fucking like it was some cattle skin bag out in the old west or something. Like I was just and
Wait, you just taking swigs out this bag?
yeah, and then my
Is that what
friend
you're
would
saying?
tell people it was
You're
wine.
just like sipping out of a bag?
Yeah, my friend would tell people it was wine. I'm like, why would I just be chugging some wine in here? Right here in the control
Why are
deck.
you chugging some Sprite out of a bag? That's
Because
weird.
I had to keep the calories and the sugars up, man. I had to make sure be
You
on my
drink
A
Sprite out of a
game.
bag?
What?
No, it's just that it's a bag.
That's just how they sold it. I mean, what were they gonna do? Put it in a giant cup, like a
There's
gallon
really
cup
no shit. Why would they sell a gallon? Who needs a gallon? Some weirdo
for
just
parties?
told me. That's
Well,
who
because
was
of the
telling me.
old to-go stuff.
So you got a party size Sprite.
Yeah, for
and
myself.
You just like drank that shit on the go.
No, I was at work.
Did
I drank
hear
that
you
shit at
shot
work.
out a
Walking
gallon
out
of
of the
Sprite like
bag?
5 fucking seconds ago.
Yeah. I shot out a bunch of Sprite after I bought a
That's
gallon of
obviously not
Sprite.
good.
And that's all I did was drink that Sprite all night while I was working. And then
Just
like
a
after
bag of
work,
Sprite.
my asshole
Where
was like
was it like tied to your tied to your hip
no,
or
it was
something?
just sitting
You
in
had like a straw going up
it was
your
in the
mouth?
it was sitting in
You
the
were like,
drink
"What the
area
fuck
next
is
to everyone
that
else's
weird?"
drinks. It was just like but it was a giant bag of Sprite while
It was
everyone
what?
only had like cups. It
What the?
Wait, it was in what?
was sitting next to everyone else's drinks in the control deck.
just like a bag sitting there.
Yeah,
like, all
just a
blocked
giant
out.
bag. Yeah.
Like the blob just taking up all this space
Yeah.
on the table.
And I'll
What
just
the
grab
fuck
it,
is that?
take some
Who's
swigs
drinking
Yeah,
off
tell
of
me
it.
that, like, people are just sitting there setting their drinks down. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" And then you see you come up and like just take
Just
up
take
a
a big
giant
old swig
bag
off of it.
Sprite and
You
fucking
just
just
come up, you grab your fucking pouch just sitting on the table, and
You're
you
like, what
just
the
like make
fuck?
that shit smaller and flatter.
Yeah, and then my
every
friend James
time.
would be like, "Oh, that's just wine. He needs it to get through the shift." Because we had new people there, and I was like, "Fuck you! Don't tell him that." I was even training
Well,
one of the new people.
that would be not as fucking gay as what the real reason is, and it's just like a bag of Sprite. He's just drinking his bag of Sprite. Yeah, it's not faggy at all. It's like this directive. I
How
don't
many
know.
calories is that?
Oh shit.
You know, because what did I drink? I was drinking Fanta, and it was like a good 450 calories a bottle. I was like, Jesus Christ. And I had 2 bottles in a day. And I was just like, that's not good. If it's like...
But you're over there drinking a bag of Sprite. He's like, fuck 2 bottles of Fanta. Like, let me just fucking down this bag of Sprite.
Yeah, this won't look weird at all.
But Sprite, that's only
people
50.
Did it get warm? Did you have to like throw ice in the bag or like, you know, how does
Yeah,
that
no,
work?
there's a... I had to put it in the fridge a few times.
Oh, okay.
In a
Yeah,
gallon of Sprite, there's 1,536 calories.
Holy fuck,
got all
Tony.
this fucking surface area to lose its temperature.
And 900 of them went supersonic speed out of your fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Gross.
That was
Yeah.
300. This is why. That was 358 grams of sugar through the night. That's why it was so bad for my stomach, and that's why I shot most of it straight out my asshole.
You probably should have just drank wine, dude. That probably would have been better for you, honestly.
Let's see how many calories.
People
No,
say
a
that
gallon of
because
wine
they
has
want-
3,072 calories. Oh, but only
Holy fuck.
25 grams of sugar.
They always say this why because they don't want to tell people it's right. They don't want to put your business out there. You know, like they're lying about it because the Sprite is worse. That's why they said it was one.
But yeah, it only has 25 grams of sugar in a gallon of wine, so at least that's not bad.
Oh yeah,
God
there you go.
So,
Plus,
shit, how much sugar is in like a thing of wine? Shit, almost none.
What that's fucking well, yeah. I guess Ricky does have a point. It would be actually more beneficial for you to drink
Except
the
for all those fucking calories.
Yeah.
3,000 calories is twice as many calories, though.
Oh shit.
Let's see, how...
it gives you more energy. There you go.
That's why I did it. I needed some sugar, but it was too much sugar.
What's your secret fucking wine, dude?
Gotta make it through, man.
I'm just such a bad alcoholic that fucking it's
But
not
I was-
even affecting me anymore. It makes
I was
me not
making
murder
the fuck
you
out
guys.
of a bunch of... I was making the fuck out of some money, though. So I felt good that week. And there was Joe Rogan there. So I felt really good. So yeah, I felt invincible. So that's why I was downing a bunch of fucking Sprite.
A whole bag, bro. A whole pouch.
Though I need to stop feeling invincible. I got kind of a gut now I need to get rid of. Got to get on a training game.
You do training?
I need to get on
You
something.
getting ready for a tournament?
Well, I was supposed to run a marathon, but with the coronavirus, I don't think that's going to happen even in January.
Yeah.
Everybody wearing a mask.
Yeah. Again,
Just like
fucking
pumping and
breathe.
shit. Like, okay, fucking breathe.
So people fucking passing out in the middle of the fucking marathon. Like,
Go to squirt water in your mouth, just gets all over your face because you forget to pull your mask down. Oh, motherfucker!
oh, bitch. I'm just like,
You have to keep going.
Instead of getting in the water, they just grab the hand sanitizer and throw it on them and splash it all over themselves.
Have you ever
running.
gotten hand sanitizer in your face?
Like
This
the
shit's
sanitizer.
fucked up. Your eyes is just like...
what?
Good.
Your eyes get so dry real fast.
Dude, I can only imagine
Pour
how
it
that
on your-
fucking feels. Fuck
Pour it
that.
on your head. to cool you off and sanitize you at the same time.
I just like I put it on my hands, and I was just like really high. And like usually when I wash my hands, I also like do a little quick scrub and rinse off my face and stuff like that. And I was just really high and just like put hand sanitizer on my hands, and, like did my hands, but then also like rubbed them on my face real fast and didn't think about it. I was like, oh fuck, I couldn't like open my eyes.
Well,
In your eyes.
So yeah, that'd be very shitty to be running a marathon and get hand sanitizer on your face.
I'm talking about your whole body.
I mean, I think it'd make it more entertaining, though. Honestly, like you just
It'd be
see like
cold.
a bunch of people running, and
You'd be like,
just
ah.
get fucking
Bottle
wrecked
and
by
they
hand sanitizer.
They
You know,
just
like
pour it on their head like it's water. And they're like,
You
"I'm
probably
fine."
would get a little fucked up. It probably enough alcohol would probably get into your skin to actually fuck you up for a minute.
Or fine, they'll just fucking grab it and they'll squirt some of that shit on their hand and they'll rub their hands as they're running away. That's all they can do. People on the sidelines will be like, here, and they'll have like a bottle of sanitizer and they'll squirt it on your hand.
Zoe squirting the hand sanitizer.
And then you just wearing it.
they
That
just got
guy's wearing
stacks of
gloves.
fucking Charmin for you to dry your sweat off with. You know,
Well,
they're just like, hey, motherfucker, here you go. They're just throwing rolls of toilet paper at you, like, hey.
And then we have another shortage.
Dude,
bro.
the people, yeah, because things are closing back up, people are getting more toilet paper, and so they have had to go back to like stopping people from buying so much at one time and things like that.
Man, that's
Because
fucking
people are
insane.
trying because they're
I can't
fucking
stand
morons.
I can't stand you.
Man, yeah, neither can I, Ricky. I cannot
You can't
stand myself.
you can't stand yourself. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I couldn't imagine being around you all the time either. Just like all the time. Yeah.
Right, dude? That'd be fucking insane. Like, fuck
Like,
that.
that's your life, dude. That sucks. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. Tell me about it, motherfucker.
Anyway,
Oh, what else?
fuck you.
Y'all seen the new Eric Andre special?
Dude, that was kind of
Yeah.
trash. I'm not gonna
It was
lie. Like
really
he's
Yeah,
more,
like it.
he's more of a
Really dumb.
skit
I
skit
watched
format
it with
kind of guy.
Crystal, and like we were sitting there watching it, and I was kind of felt like, wow, why did I put this on? It's actually really dumb.
I kind
And
of
I'm sitting
enjoyed
there
it.
watching it, and he's like talking about doing cocaine the whole fucking time. He's talking about like, what the fuck, like just random dumb shit. Pulls out a fucking like little teleprompter out of nowhere. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
I like the ending though, where he called that guy's mom.
Yeah. I
Or
mean,
that-
I'm not gonna lie, that part it was pretty.
Oh, that guy's mom called him. Yeah, but the show's supposed to come back sometime soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and of course the show's really good. No, that's definitely ways more adapted. Like put him on the street, man. Like the
Yeah.
intro to his special where he was the cop that was like smoking weed and like trying to pass the on to people. And it's like, you want to smoke some weed?
She's like, is this real? And the bitch actually
He's
takes
like,
some
saw
rib,
that.
you know?
I'm
Yeah, that
on
was- that
I'm
was
on
like-
mushrooms and acid. There's some weed right here. Like, let's go. Like that was a good intro. That's definitely what he's funnier at is being that kind of goofball just in
Yeah, you
public
can't
to
really
people.
do a stage show.
Yeah, like he's definitely got.
Well, he
good
doesn't.
skit
Yeah,
writing.
not as good as writing jokes. More
Yeah.
into writing skits and fucking random shit.
Yeah, yeah, I would not pay to go to one of those, you know.
And he's probably like a fucking. He's probably emulating G.G. Allen. Just not nearly as bad, but in a way to where it's awful, and he knows it's awful, and that's why he's doing it the way he's doing it. But it's meant to be like awful, because it's Eric Andre. That's the point. He's just taking his stand up and just doing it the way Eric Andre would fucking do it, which is terrible.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Yeah,
And if
just,
you're not,
yeah.
if you don't understand Eric Andre, then you're gonna see it, and that's the point. You're gonna see it and not understand what the appeal is at all.
I'm not gonna
Because
get
it
it.
is so bad.
Yeah.
But
I wonder what it would have been like.
in who he is, I guess. I don't know.
I wonder
see
what it
the
would have been
show
like
a lot.
on acid though. I just watched it smoking weed.
Yeah, it probably would have been funnier.
I watched the Scooby Doo movie on acid. That's why that could have been why. Also, it looked very fucking weird.
Yeah.
Also,
definitely.
Watched, even though I seen it before. I even think I seen it before on acid, but I watched Civil War on acid. Man, fucking Marvel Civil War is just so fucking good. Captain America, like all the Captain America movies are just like the best when it comes to just
I
like.
think Winter Soldier is my favorite one.
Yeah, Winter Soldier is the best when it comes to this, but the Captain America movies just beat like on that face-to-face action and those dope fucking scenes and explosions and everything fits in great, and even the story is also fucking epic and stuff. It just always like just I don't know. I love those ones the best.
Yeah, like I said, Winter Soldier is probably the best one.
Yeah,
It's so good. I got pissed off at Wes one time because we were watching it. And he wasn't
I was
paying
just about to say, hey
attention.
Ricky, you want to fucking it's like you want to.
I got pissed at him, and I gave him I turned it off. I was like, "Fucking never mind. We're not gonna watch it then, because you're not even watching it. Let's watch something else." I got mad.
We flipped the fuck out. He was just like, you know what? Yeah, we don't have to watch this fucking movie. I was like, what the fuck?
It's just my favorite fucking Marvel movie. Okay,
Yeah.
that I really want you to watch. And it was that
You know-
scene where
you know-
Nick
bro,
Fury went to his house.
You know what happened? I think I fucking answered a text. That's what I think.
oh yeah,
This motherfucker said, you know what?
you're not gonna watch it scene by scene, scene of a scene.
And I was like, oh fuck, I was like, what happened? I was like, oh shit, I did something. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I fucked up somehow.
I was like, never mind. It was like
Nah, I
one
love
of the,
that
it was like a
one.
really good scene too. It was that scene where Nick Fury was hiding out in Captain America's apartment. And then he came home and there was like music playing. And so he went in through the window and fucking Wes wasn't paying attention, and I was like, this is a really good scene, you motherfucker. Watch. Oh man.
Oh, that's a good one. I also watched. What else did I watch? What's that movie with Johnny Depp and Christian Bale about the bank robberies?
Oh, Public Enemies.
Public Enemies. Yeah, I haven't
I
seen
watched
that.
it the other day too.
I never seen that movie, so I watched it.
Oh, I remember when
Um,
it first came out. Dude, I was so
I know,
about
but
it.
I never actually went to like put myself through it. But there are so many like, that movie goes off with the guns, the gunfire. There's like
yeah.
more gunfire in that movie than Saving Private Ryan.
I don't know about that.
I had I have my sound bar because I watched it in here because I have my Xbox and my sound bar all hooked up in here. And so, yeah, that shit was popping off. Good thing I don't neighbors right there right now. Probably would have called the cops. Like, there's like a war going on over there. You better get someone.
Yeah, like,
Dude, I hope I'm able to afford like the next gen.
Of the
Yeah.
consoles? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know which one I want to do first. I think I'll eventually get them both, but I don't know which one I want to do first.
I'm gonna go for Xbox always.
yeah, I'm
Okay, so
going for the
release that
Xbox
new
for
Halo.
sure.
They got that new
Yeah.
Spider-Man game coming out. And
PlayStation 5.
yeah, it's Miles Morales. And it's not like, I don't know, they can't tell us exactly what it is, if it's a full independent game or if it's like, I don't know. But yeah, it looks really good. Because I did play the other one on Tyler's PlayStation 4, which I guess technically you could do on that one, but I kind of do want a PS5. But if you do look at the specs, the Xbox is going to run better and going to have way more
Yeah.
firepower.
It's gonna be like this. How big is it? Because I know it looks like some
It's
kind
a
of
bit-
building.
It's like what? I don't know, like maybe a third the size of a nice computer tower, maybe a little smaller than that. It does stand up, but it's not that wide or anything like that. But the way they got the cooling system working, it'll stay cool and it should stay quiet. Which my Xbox only makes noise whenever I transition games really fast, and it's still like, what is it, like 5-6 years old or something like that?
Oh yeah,
So,
it's not bad.
they didn't really fuck. They don't really fuck up when it comes to the cooling down. The PlayStation 4 though, I do hear had issues for quite a while after it came out when it came to like longevity on the cooling system and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, it's always suggested to wait a while and let some mistakes happen to consoles. While they're when they're first released, so that you don't get a shitty one. But
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta. Yeah, I always give it that like 2 or 3 months. You know. Fucking,
yeah, but when they release, it's gonna be almost like fucking Black Friday. So the deal to get them is gonna be around that time anyway. So why not?
Yeah.
But who knows? Let's see. Let's see how the year even pans out for the world.
I think I'm gonna try to get that Marvel game. I've been seeing videos about that. That seems like it would be pretty fun.
Which one?
You play like one of the Avengers.
Yeah,
and you keep
I remember
trading off,
that
and
being
they
talked
have their own
about.
storylines and shit like that. There's special missions for a certain Avenger you get to play as. And it's like an RPG, so you're role playing, but you're role playing all the Avengers. And it's pretty dope. I don't know, it looks pretty.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out September 4th, 2020. And so far it just says PS4, Xbox One, Stadia. What? Like that's even going to still be up at that time. And then Windows, PC. I got this new game today. It's so stupid. It's called a House Flipper. And it's pretty much like a renovation simulator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So break down
My girlfriend
walls
played
and
with one of those on her phone.
build stuff. Oh, this one's like all in depth. Like you got to screw in each individual screw, nail in each individual
Play like
nail.
a house renovator simulator game.
But have you ever seen, what's it called? Have y'all ever seen this game called My Summer Car?
No.
My summer car.
Yeah, it's like a Russian game, but in that game you like build engines like piece by piece by piece. So it's kind of like that
Bro,
game.
That sounds
Honestly,
terrible.
like I feel like that, like nobody can come up with a fucking worse idea for a video game. It's like,
It's
hey,
a
kids,
long
you
game.
want to play video games? It's like, yeah, sure. It's like, yeah, build this fucking car engine. Like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you. You know? Like, I think that,
It comes with the
there have been worse
in the
ideas.
game you can have your guy turn the pages on the instruction manual so you can read each step.
oh god, what's the fucking DLC? Like getting a fucking new monkey wrench or some shit? Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, you can also drink beer and drive. Like, okay, so when you build the car, you can drive the car, and then you can drive it to the store, and you can buy some stuff. And then, in order to buy some stuff, you actually have to, like, it's in a basket. You have to carry the basket into your car and put it in a safe spot. Otherwise, it could fall out and, like, fly over your car and stuff like that. And then you can also drink your beer and get drunk. And the controls will get fucked off if you get drunk. And if you crash your car, then you gotta fix your car. It's like some sort of Russian game too.
The
Oh.
Russians are they got a really good sense of entertainment. Huh?
They're like, are you bored? You want to be more bored? I have just the game for you. Nah, I've been playing too many video games. You've been trying to get good on Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Bros. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
dude, that fucking game. So they just released the Piranha Plant from Mario
Yeah.
as a character to like play.
What?
So you're a piranha plant in like a flower pot, and then you like chomp at people, or you can swing your piranha head like a fucking bat or something like that to like hit people. You can spit out the giant spike balls and throw it at people. You can spin your leaves around and fly up really fast. You can slam the pot into people's heads. He's actually a pretty OP character.
What character are you talking about?
He's a
piranha
piranha plant from Mario.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like the ones that would come out of the green pipe.
Didn't that one sing a bunch of songs to the guy in the nerdy glasses?
No. The piranha plant? Oh no, that's in. You're talking about fucking. Not Little Shop of Horrors.
Hell yeah.
Talking
Yeah,
about
okay.
Mario, the piranha plant Mario, the red and white one.
This guy, Little Shop of Horrors, just fucking like in a deal, like a character to play. Fucking
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me.
Fucking
no,
have
but
the puppet masters on their necks, you know.
you can get Vault Boy from technically from Fallout. It's like a little. He's not even a character in Fallout. He's like almost like a logo for Fallout. He's in all the pictures and stuff. It's just weird. No, that game's fun. I've been playing too many games and doing this stuff and working. I've been trying to get paint stuff, but a lot of places are sold out of all the things I need. People are still stuck inside trying to come up with new projects.
Yeah.
This chick that does like she does like portraits of people, but with like Prismacolor pencils.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking dope, bro.
And she's really good?
Really fucking good with it. Yep.
Is she on Instagram?
No, but she's on Facebook as Kristen Mitchell.
She needs to get on Instagram and share her stuff on Instagram.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she has one. I just don't have her on Instagram. I don't know
Oh.
what it is, you know. But I'm pretty sure she's got it out there somewhere. She's badass with it, though, dude.
Yeah. No,
She did a
our
Kobe one, like the one, like the infamous Kobe one where he's like pulling on his jersey, you know.
oh yeah.
Dude, fucking looked dope as fuck. I wanted to buy it so bad, you know.
Yeah, no, she can definitely like, especially as a job, just like, hey, if you need a picture drawn, send me a picture of a person, I'll draw it.
Yeah, she does that too. Like, she
Oh,
takes
yeah.
like side requests too. Like, she's
Mhm.
fucking dope with it, man.
Just sit there and make money at home.
Oh, yeah.
Depends how long it takes though. But usually a lot of people who draw really well can do it pretty fast. Doesn't take them about that long.
I wish I had fucking followed art better. Maybe I would have been happier.
What the fuck did you just say?
Right? Yeah, I did it.
I was out of like, did you have a fucking stroke, dude? Like, what's the fuck? Are you okay?
God, 911, you guys.
Do I need to call? Do I need to send the ambulance to your fucking address right now? Like, what the fuck is...
What the fuck? Dude, it's 92 degrees. Damn.
Oh, dude, I was watching the news today. It said out there in Lubbock it was going to be like 102 high. But they're like, but don't worry, it's not that humid over there. But over here in Galveston, it's like fucking 92 degrees and humidity's at 87. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
hope you
shit.
die.
Fuck
Hope
that.
you guys all drowned on the air.
I need, yeah, no, right? Like, what is 100% humidity? Fucking the ocean? Like,
It's like, yo, how the fuck are you still like? Oh, you're probably heavier. Honestly.
you're just stuck in the middle of the rain.
Oh man.
No, I think that's what
Heavy-ass
that's what
rain.
100% humidity is like. Yeah, just rain everywhere, super thick and super hot. So it's like super
dude,
heavy
that sounds
rain
fucking
and
horrible.
evaporating. So everything just feels like you're suffocating outside.
Good.
He's fucking really good.
That's scary here. I had all my food Instacarted. Got like
Insta what?
$100 of groceries Instacarted yesterday.
What does that mean?
I do the shopping online. Someone brings me my groceries in like 2 hours after. It cost.
That's pretty dope.
I signed up for a thing which gave me some discounts, but yeah, it costed like $120 for like $95 worth of groceries because I gave the driver like the $20 tip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
see, I actually had an Instacart over here. My mom, she did it, and the fucking guy that was dropping it off, he went to the complex, like he went to the apartment building right next to mine, and fucking went up 3 fucking flights of stairs looking for our shit, you know?
Oh yeah, with all of his dishes, with all of his all the bags in his hand or something.
Yeah, dude, and she got me a 12-pack of Corona.
Oh
Like,
dang,
dude, fucking bro, he's walking around like carrying all this bullshit, bro.
Dang.
He's just, bro, I just felt so bad for him.
poor guy.
And I just sat there and watched him do it too.
Look at this jackass with all these
It's like he
groceries.
sees you and you see him, and like he sees you, see him walk around a whole bunch, and then finally he's like lost and he's like standing there, he doesn't know what to do. He's like, "Hey yo, I'm looking for a brain residence," and you're like, Well, yeah, it's over here.
Oh yeah, that's actually me, bud. Come
Get
on.
my groceries.
That's right. I'm waiting for some
With
groceries.
your groceries in front of you for like 20 minutes, bro. He's like, oh yeah, okay.
I'm obviously
Come on
looking around
over.
for something.
Come on in.
I don't know where everything is. Obviously, I don't live here, man. And I have a bunch of groceries, and you're waiting for groceries. You didn't put two and two together.
I'm just recording him like, look at this dumbass.
Who's this creepy guy walking around these apartments for? Like,
With all these
there's
groceries.
apartments over there.
He's
Like,
got all
12
my
pack of
groceries.
beer. I want-
walking
I-
around the wrong
Big guys
fucking
right
area.
at the-
That's coincidental. I ordered a 12 pack of beer too. That's coincidental. He's carrying one.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
that
dude.
would be funny. I would do that just for kicks.
Honestly, just follow him
No,
around.
that's
Like,
all
what apartment are you
fucking
looking
creepy.
for, and just like help him look for it. You know, like in all the wrong places.
Like, what the fuck are you doing with your time now? Like that's extra wasteful of time. She's like, why are you doing this? At the end, he finally becomes you. He's like, why'd you do that?
Why'd you prank me? That wasn't funny.
Are you
My arms are
crazy?
sore, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I had
that'd be
that
fucking
plastic
great.
bag wrapped around my wrist. I thought my hand was gonna die and fall off.
Yeah, he's like, my circulation's getting cut off, and you're just
The
over
guy
here
wouldn't
fucking being a
even
jackass.
offer to hold the stuff. He just walked me around. I was holding everything, and he just led me the wrong places.